Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on a Athos team here, and you see the Lin team, you know I've already won. That's pretty much the only reason that I'm going to bring out this team, is if the win is in the bag. So let's just start talking about some other stuff in the meantime. SDR weekend, I saw a lot of people. I was watching some SDR streams, SD streams for some Japanese players that were streaming, and man, Yunaka was like everywhere. Everyone was using Yunaka on the Japanese servers. Yunaka plus Sakura, it was a really popular combination there. Way more so than from what I was looking at. I only saw like probably 2 to 3 of it in the English server, so I don't know, it's interesting. Maybe there's some differences there in terms of just what you're to expect, or what is expected. I don't know if she's just way more popular, or is it that the English server just doesn't have as many competitive players as the Japanese server does. I don't know, I feel like that's probably leaning more towards what the actual issue reason is. I feel like they're a little bit more competitive on the non-English speaking side of it. I feel like they're a little bit more competitive there, and us Western boys just like to complain about how expensive it is instead of actually enjoying the game. You know, they really love their gachas on the Eastern end. Yeah, really big in Japan. A lot of whale out Yunakas, a lot of whale out Sakuras and Reyes I was seeing over there. I couldn't understand a lot of what they were saying, aside from every time they said Yunaka, and it happened quite a bit. I heard a lot of Yunaka. It was, from those streams that I was watching, they didn't really have too much trouble. Or at least the person that I was watching didn't have too much of a hard time playing against. He was really good. He knew what he was doing. I don't know. Interesting differences to see so much Yunaka in the Japanese server, and then not that much when I was playing, and then even when I was watching DTM stream. I'm gonna watch after this Satachi. I'm gonna watch his run as well. Just not a lot of Yunakas, which was really interesting. And also, the wait times, the queue times on the Japanese server were really quick. Like, there's always someone there to queue into. I don't know. That's again, it's originally a Japanese game, so that's where the base market is, and we English speakers or Westerners just co-opted it because we enjoy it. So I guess it's understandable that there's a larger player base over there. It makes sense. But I don't know, just thought I'd share that. You know, make what you will of it. It was really fun just watching Faye being. It's so cool that
I seek a foe.
I'm coming from, I'm old, so I'm coming from the big back TV days, the VCR days, the big cell phone days, the one that you had to plug in the car, and it was absolutely massive, the brick. I still remember the Nokia 3310s. Oh, those were fantastic. You could build your house with those, legend says. That's where I'm coming from. So to see now that we have such ease of access to I'm listening to someone speak an entirely different language than me, and I can understand by inference and just conjecture what's going on, because we're pretty much all doing the same thing in this game, and it's so interesting just to hear different language. For me personally, I enjoy that side of linguistics, just to hear someone else say something and know that you're another person, another human on the same planet at me, living at the same time, probably in a different time zone, and maybe in the future, depending on what time it is. And to see someone just playing the same game and enjoying it, I really like that. That just blows my mind, my old man brain. It really does. But it was really cool. I really like that. What else? DTM's. I wasn't surprised that DTM hit rank 1. It took. I'm surprised that it took him so long to upgrade his nukes. But I guess that's just DTM. And like just looking at his team, I knew that he would hit rank 1 because the team composition with Yunaka, and I was surprised that he pulled for Sakura. I'm pretty sure that was probably an ATM moment because I don't think DTM would have done that. He really didn't need to pull for Sakura, but he did. He went in and he got the team, and it worked. It was really easy. It's a really good pasta. It's gonna work for months to come. I see that, like, if you're not comfortable playing against teams that have high threat range and can just run away, if you're not comfortable playing against that, I see that archetype working for months to come, unless we get something to, well, we're definitely, I don't actually think we're gonna get too many more far saves until maybe the CYL banner, maybe. I think we'll get armored units, but they won't be the main units on the banner, because we're currently in a really bulky meta. It's a bulk heavy meta, so I don't foresee us getting too many really powerful far saves. I think the ones that we have right now are as strong as it gets until closer to the end of the year, middle of the year, somewhere around there. We're going to start getting range nukes, I feel like, slowly but surely. We're going to get more powerful range nukes and melee tanks. But that's it for this one, man. GG's, let's play one more.